Nothing and you will be happy. Now, I don't know if Schwab realized how far that slogan stretched out without him even realizing what he unleashed. But I was at the store Saturday buying a card, and with that card, the question came at the register, would you like a stamp to go with that? And of course, having some sympathy for the store, and I said, sure, I'll buy a stamp to go with that. I had a sheet at home, but sure, give me the stamp to go with that, have some extra income, be kind, why not? And the moment that I wanted to pay for it, he said, so if you want a stamp, then I'm going to have to stick the stamp on the envelope right now, or else you can't take the stamp with you. So I was like, I've never heard such a thing, and it made me feel like I needed to rise against the stigma of being incompetent to stick the stamp on an envelope. And so I did. I said, sir, why can I not take that stamp back home? And he started to have a fit. And with the more questions that I asked, his fit got larger. And he started to make up his own protocols. And I asked him, is the outlet of this store, did they make this up? Because it goes against my privilege on buying stuff and using it the way I want to. What if it wasn't for this envelope? What if I saved it for later? What if I messed up the address on the envelope and I needed to, and I was in my place very glad that I didn't put the freaking stamp on just yet, so that I could just take a new envelope and still have the stamp to place on the envelope. But their mind can't think no more. So he started to make excuses that it was the store and the outlet of the store that made this rule, and that the client made this rule, and they were happy with him putting the stamp on the envelope. So I could not accept the latter, because I am a customer, and I would have never made up a rule that said, let the store put the stamp on the envelope or else you won't have a stamp. So that was a really, really weird experience that I was thinking, is this guy brain hacked? He's not a perp, because in previous meetings he was really kind. But this was uber weird. Klaus Schwab weird, but also the eccentricity of individuals that seemingly have an issue with something. And in this case, I asked more questions, and he stated, well, we put the stamp in the envelope and people return stating that they did not receive the stamp. Well, shit happens sometime. I can't believe that entire colonies of people go back to the store stating they didn't put the stamp in the sachet. So eccentric measures are taken to for what actually? To what is it? Is it dodging situations that they cannot win? He certainly could not win this one. So the one situation that he wanted to dodge and made up his own rules that I could not get the stamp at home without him putting it on the envelope was not an issue to confront. But the issue to confront a person that most likely lost the stamp along the way made them create a really weird Klaus Schwab rule that they will be the owner of the stamp and they will decide what is being done with the stamp, instead of me, the person paying for it. So you will owe nothing and you will be happy is not a thing for me. And if I paid for an item, the item is mine and I'll be very happy.